Creative reuse. Reuse comes in two forms: primary reuse and secondary reuse. Primary reuse is using an item for the same purpose. Take this milk bottle, for instance. It can be used over and over again by filling it back up with milk. Secondary reuse is taking an item and using it for a different purpose. Like in this example, a bottle has been made into a light fixture. Secondary reuse takes ingenuity and thought. Secondary reuse is what we consider creative reuse. The definition of creative reuse is the process of taking used or recycled materials and turning them into creative pieces of art, home decoration, or other useful items. Sometimes creative reuse is called upcycling or repurposing. A creative reuse center is where the magic happens. It's the place where all the items are collected, sorted, and stored. It's the place that distributes otherwise unwanted materials to be repurposed into creative projects for public schools and nonprofits. The benefits of creative reuse are many. Many stores provide free overstock materials to teachers and homeschool groups, or offer a percentage off. Materials are sold to the public at a discounted rate, usually a quarter of the cost of retail. Creative reuse also saves energy. Reuse is better than recycling, which can be expensive and energy intensive. It takes many hands to operate a creative reuse center, putting people to work in green-collar jobs and offering opportunities to learn new skills as a volunteer helps the economy. Creative reuse centers also divert waste from solid waste streams. Businesses and individuals enjoy tax benefits when they donate items to creative reuse centers. And creative reuse centers are self-sustaining. They generate revenue through the sales of otherwise unwanted junk. There are over 40 creative reuse centers in the U.S., and we are lucky enough to have 2 in Oregon. To our north, in Portland, there is Scrap. Scrap is a nonprofit with a mission to inspire creative reuse and environmentally sustainable behavior by providing educational programming and affordable materials to the community. And to the south, you can find Mecca. Mecca is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to divert reusable materials from the landfill and to put those items back into the hands of the people that can use them, from artists and teachers to youth and their parents. Let's take a look inside of Scrap, shall we? Located on MLK in Portland, Scrap is a must-visit destination for creatives. The store is housed in a couple garage bays, oozing with possibilities. In Scrap, you'll find donated craft-related supplies ranging from industrial samples and fixtures to fabric and buttons. Scrap also offers fun, hip events like Rebel Craft Rumble, where crafters go head-to-head for the ultimate craft smackdown. Other events that are offered in Scrap include classes, camps, and special events. Scrap also focuses on education by coming to schools to share crafty fun, or inviting schools to check out their shop for some hands-on experience with reducing, reusing, and recycling. Scrap recently has opened Re-Boutique that sells unique items that have been upcycled. Tucked away behind the Re-Boutique, you'll also find a gallery that rotates frequently and features local artists. Other things that you should know about Scrap is that they're serious about waste reduction. In 2011, Scrap diverted 115 tons of reusable material from the waste stream. That's 630 pounds a day. In the store, you can find fabric sold for $2 a yard, which is one of their most popular items. They also offer green jobs with 12 paid staff and 50 volunteers. Scrap is also 95% self-sustainable, and the store proceeds cover rent, staff, electricity, workshops, programs, and educational outreach. Mecca is another fabulous creative reuse center and is located next to the train station in Eugene. Tall white walls are adorned with creative reuse projects, and shelves are packed with donated reusable materials. Mecca offers educators free materials for classroom use, and to the public it offers affordable workshops and classes, open studio time, and a resource library. The walls of the shop show off artwork and projects. Many tools are also available for use, including a printing press, serger, and sewing machines. A charter school uses some of the building for classroom space. Mecca served Lane County for 13 years and was first started by 2 women, one of which was a Brain educational coordinator at the time. Funding comes from sales from the store, as well as the network charter school that is on site. Mecca is only able to pay 1 employee, although there are tons of volunteers. Donations are still plentiful, and mostly come from individuals. So why doesn't Salem have a creative reuse center, you ask? We have plenty of waste. We actually create more solid waste than Lane County, and Marion County contributes 9% of the overall solid waste in Oregon. We also have lots of prime recipients. A Creative Reuse Center would be a wonderful resource for artists, educators, nonprofits, and government agencies. So, let's get the ball rolling. You can help this vision become a reality by spreading the word and educating people about creative reuse. You can join the Creative Reuse Center Advisory Board, volunteer, or make a donation, or simply share this presentation. And if you have any questions, you can email me at jessica@diystudio.net